What's up, guys? This is Oof for Days, and today this is going to be how to get Fucker Hub in 2021 after the Fucker Hub Online update, because a lot has changed in this update in regards of like actually getting the script, whitelisting, etc. So the main difference now is that we are using an online web panel for getting scripts and whitelisting called Fucker Hub Online. It is a direct replacement and successor to the Fucker Hub bots, whitelisting, and script getting features. It was very hard to use. A lot of people had a lot of trouble with the Fuckrab bot. It broke sometimes. So if it broke, the Fuckrab bot would just go offline. It had a lot of problems. It was also written in discord.js, which is not really known for keeping their functions valid. So we are changing and transferring over to JavaScript, HTML, and PHP on our website. So it should make things much more easier for people to do. And in my opinion, it's much better than using a command style interface. So let's go ahead and get started with making a Fucker Hub Online account. That is probably the most essential part of this tutorial, as everything is going to be handled over there now. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So you're going to want to go to ooffordays.xyz/fh. Once you're there, you'll go ahead and click on the second button that says click here to navigate to Fucker Hub Online, and then you're going to create an account. So now that you're on this page, you have to click on this little link here. Once you're on this page, then you're going to go ahead and create an account using a valid email. I recommend that because this is going to be the email that we're going to send your activation code to if you use a gift card. So it's recommended that you actually put a valid email here, and then your Discord ID is this is not your Discord tag. This is usually 18 value long integer. So in order to get this number, you got to go to your Discord, go to your user settings, go to advanced, click on developer mode, and then go ahead and right click anywhere on Discord where your messages are there. Right click on it and hit copy ID. I already know that Discord's copy ID does not work on this browser, so I'm going to do it on my client instead. And yeah, I should be good to go. 1 second while I go ahead and get it copied. All right, I've got it copied, so let's go ahead and make sure it worked. And yep, there it is right there, pasted, perfect. Now, the last thing you got to do is accept the terms of service. I will give you a quick preview of it. It's on my documentation page, also new to the update. This will give you basically all the information you could ever want about Fucker Hub without watching these videos, so that you can find the prerequisites, how to purchase, how to activate your account after you purchase, how to actually get set up with Fucker Hub, which I'll also be going over in this video, and then under section I, where the information is, you have terms of service, privacy policy, pricing, a feature list of all the features in the Fucker Hub itself, and the credits and contributors for the script hub. So I'm quickly going to glance over this. All this stuff is old. This section is new because of Fucker Hub Online. This is a new part of the terms of service, and the privacy policy is also new. I'll go ahead and keep it here for a second so you can actually pause the video if you want to read the privacy policy, because it is brand new. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close out of this and sign up for an account. Click on the checkbox and sign up. Okay, so now that you've actually signed up for a Fucker Hub Online account, you're just going to go ahead and actually type in with the credentials that you just created by making your account. And then once you got it correct, you'll be signed into the panel, and it'll say, welcome to Fucker Hub Online, your email. And it'll say account status, non-buyer, purchase Fucker Hub by going here. So this is where the tutorial is actually going to begin splitting, depending on who you are. So if you are a legacy buyer, meaning that you already own the script hub, you already purchased it, you're going to go ahead and skip to this timestamp. If you are a new buyer, go ahead and keep on listening to this video. So you're going to click on this link, and then you'll be put up on this page. It'll say, how would you like to pay? PayPal or Bitcoin or Roblox, Steam, or Amazon gift card. FHO account required. I'll go into this one in a second. So for PayPal or Bitcoin, you'll be redirected to our Shopee page. We still use Shopee for these payment methods. We also added Bitcoin now because it was pretty easy to add to this. So now we both accept PayPal and Bitcoin on Shopee for $11 US for the lifetime key. And we are also creating a new type of license called the 4 days key. It's a temporary key that will allow people to actually try out the hub before they buy the full version. I don't have any keys in here yet, but I will soon. So this key will be used for people who want to try out Fucker Hub. It's kind of like a Sentinel's 48-hour key, but just twice the length. So it's like a temporary key that allows you to try out Fucker Hub without any like limitations or anything like that. So you actually get to try it as a real user for a couple days, and then once it expires, it will expire, and then you'll have to purchase a lifetime key or another 4 days key if you want to use it for a couple more days. If you want to use it forever after that time, you want to buy a lifetime key. All right, so with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and go over to the other section of payment methods called the gift card section. Now, this is very similar to the original submission form that we used to use for gift cards. However, now it is actually on Fucker Hub Online to prevent abuse. And also, it gives us another way to prevent people from fucking up their Discord ID in the text box, because I've been seeing that a lot. So here, you'll just type in, you'll select your gift card service, and then you will actually type in your gift card code. It is in a password box for your protection in case you're like screen sharing and then you accidentally leak your code. So in order to see your gift card code, you actually have to click on this box. As you can see, it'll show hide, show hide. So now we're gonna go back to the main page of FuckRub Online since I already have a activation code. Now this is the part where legacy buyers should listen as well. So now the tutorial actually merges back together. So non-buyers and buyers at this point, once you've got your key and it's emailed to you, non-buyers, you're going to go and click on activate buyer account status, and then you're going to paste your redemption code from your email. If you bought with a gift card, it will come from a oofordays.xyz domain email. If you purchased using Shopee, it will come from a Shopee domain email. So you will paste it here. And legacy users, you will paste your old FuckRhub whitelist key here. So it's slightly different depending on who you are. But if you are an old buyer, you basically paste the current key you have with the FuckRhub bot into here. It will invalidate your key in the old database and transfer it to this database. If you are a new buyer, you will use the activation code method. Since I have an activation code that I'm going to be using for this video, I'm going to click on activation code. If you are an old buyer, you will click on legacy FH key and paste your old key into this box. So the code I will be using, I'm actually going to hide it and hit activate buyer status. And it says success. Your account now has buyer status. Thank you for purchasing FuckRhub. Hit OK. And then now, as you can see here, we actually have buyer status. As you can see, our account status has changed. We have access to a lot more resources on the page now. Life is great. So the next step is to actually run the HWID script. So we're going to click on that and then copy it. Make sure you have your Synapse X running. Go ahead and open up a new script tab. Paste this script. And then just join any Roblox game. I'm going to cut away and come back when I'm in a game. Okay guys, I'm back and we're going to go ahead and get started. So you inject your Synapse into your game as you always would, and then execute this HWID script. It will copy it to your clipboard, hit OK, and then you can go back to the script. You can either paste this link in your browser, but I'm just going to use the interface. So I'm going to go back to the home page, click on the button that says click here to change your exploit fingerprint / HWID, and then paste it in here. It's also protected for you, just in case you're like screen sharing or something. But if you do want to show your HWID, you'll click on this box. Hit update, and now your HWID should be in the database. If you'd like to check your HWID to see what it currently is, you click this button, and it will open up a message box with your HWID present. So we're going to go ahead and, now that we're done with that, we're going to get our whitelist key, which is underneath. Click here to regenerate your FuckRhub whitelist key. If you are a legacy buyer, your key will transfer, so your legacy key will be your current key until you regenerate your key with this button. If you are a new buyer, your key will be randomly generated as soon as you activate your account. You do not have an old key to go by, so you are generated a new one automatically. So since this is a technically a new buyer license, since I used an activation code, not a legacy key, we're actually going to click on this so I can look at the key. This key will become invalid after this video. This is just for testing purposes. Control C this. It's not letting me copy. I think I copied it. I'm not too sure. So now we're going to go ahead and get the FuckRhub script loader. Now I actually should have copied the key before, but I can use Windows key V to get it as well. We're going to go ahead and put this in, execute. It says, please paste Control V your key below. So this step is already redundant. I just did this a minute ago, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut away and paste the key in. Okay, so the key is now pasted. I can show it to you. I don't care. This key is being invalidated after this video comes out. Hit save key and log in. And then the loader should restart. Checking whitelist successful, checking compatibility, loading, and boom, there you go. That is exactly how you use FuckRhub in 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hoped it was helpful. And yeah, buy FuckRhub. It's the best hub now. Peace out.